आपादमौलिपर्यन्तां गुरूणामाकृतिं स्मरेत्तेन विघ्नप्रणश्यन्ति सिद्धन्ति च मनोरथः लक्ष्मीं तनोतु नितरामितरानपेक्षमङ्गलद्वयं निगमशाकिशिखाप्रवारं हैरम्बमम्बुरुहडम्बरचौर्यनिग्रहं विघ्नाद्रिभेदशतधारधुरन्धरन्नः सर्वेषां स्वागतम्. Previous exercise, I think everybody has understood. Any doubts with that? Paritaha.
No, Mohoday.
No, Mahoday.
Paritaha means surround. Okay. Next exercise, we are going to use one more use of Dvitiya Vibhakti. That is Ubhayataha. Difference is very simple. Paritaha means to surround all the directions. Ubhayataha only two directions. That is Vamataha and then Dakshinataha, front and back. Or we can take it as right and left. Two directions only. So, two directions, we use Ubhayataha on both sides, basically translated as. So, if there is something on either side, mostly taken as right and left, so then what do? We say Ubhayataha. So, if you look at this picture, there is a house, and on the either side of this house, right and left, there is a vriksha. So, therefore, they say, see, Mama Griham, what is in the center, that will become the Dvitiya Vibhakti. Mama Griham Ubhayataha Sasyani Santi. Yato Vrikshani Santi, you can take Sasyani also. So, one more use of Dvitiya Vibhakti. Now, what they have given in the picture? They have given Chitram Pashyata. Look at the picture. Grihasya Vamataha Dakshinataha Cha. Vamataha Dakshinataha Cha. Parshvadvaye Kevalam Atra Vrikshaha Santi. Bahuvachanam Vrikshaha Santi. Okay. Ataha, therefore, Ubhayataha iti prayogaha kritaha. So, therefore, they have used the word Ubhayataha. So, on either side, when there is something, we can always make sure that we use the word Ubhayataha. Dashame prishthe sthitam chitram pashyata. That means Dashame ityukte 10th abhyas. The one which we did before, no? There. Here, why we are looking at this house? Udyana is around the house. Completely, all the directions. This, it is only on the either side. Therefore, Dashame prishthe tam chitram pashyata. Tatra, there, Grihasya Purataha Prishtataha Vamataha Dakshinataha. So, four directions. Purataha Prishtataha, front and back. Vamataha Dakshinataha, right and left. Cha Sarvasu Dikshu, all the directions. Udyanam Asti. In that previous picture. Ataha Tatra Paritaha iti Prayogaha Kritaha. Ataha tatparyam evam siddhyati. That means from this the conclusion is so much. What is it? Paritaha is used when sarvasu dikshuhu. It is in all directions you are surrounded. Ubhayataha parshvadvaye kevalam. Right and left. Okay. So Visheshaha, that we don't need. Anyway, that is just comparison with the Hindi language. Now, what is the abhyasa that you have to do now? See, they have given a kostaka, a table. In that table, they have mentioned 3 columns of words. First column and the third column are same. Okay, these two is actually telling us that they are surrounding the words in the middle column. Like for example, the first one, arakshakaha on the either side. What is there in the middle? Mahachoraha. So now tell us what the sentence is going to be. The sentence is going to be Mahachoraha is in the middle, on the either side Arakshakaha. So Mahachoraha will be in Dvitiya Vibhakti. So Mahachoram, what word should I use? Ubhayataha Arakshakaha Santi. Okay, so that is the word. See, Mahachoram Ubhayataha Arakshakaha Santi. So using this, we have to make sentences now. So now you tell me, anybody, if whoever is interested, you may start. Second one.
Latam Ubhayataha
Ha,
Sakhyaha Santi.
Santi. Correct. Next.
अध्यापकः उभयतः छात्राः सन्ति
But Dvitiya Vibhakti? Which one?
अध्यापकम्
Ha,
अध्यापकम्
ha,
उभयतः
ha,
छात्राः सन्ति
ha. Very good. Next.
वस्त्रापणम्
Hmm,
उभयतः
hmm,
धान्या आपणाः
hmm,
सन्ति
Very good. So Vastra Apanam means Vastra Apanam, clothes store. Okay. Dhanya Apanam means Dhanya Apanam, grocery store. Next.
द्वारम्
Hmm,
उभयतः
hmm.
वृक्षाः अस्ति
Vrikshaha Santi.
सन्ति sorry.
Astu. Next.
भवनम् उभयतः
Ah.
आपणाः
Hmm.
सन्ति
Very good. Next.
पीठिकाम्
Hmm.
उभयतः
Hmm.
आसन्दाः
Hmm.
सन्ति
Asandaha Santi. Utpitika means a table. Asandaha
Table.
means chair.
चेत्
Next.
देवम्
देवम्
उभयतः
Hmm.
Okay.
देवम्
देवम्
उभयतः
उभयतः
Hmm.
भक्ताः सन्ति
भक्ताः सन्ति
भक्ता
No, Bhaktaha will be in Prathama Vibhakti only.
भक्ता
No, no. Bhaktaha will be in
भक्ताः सन्ति
Prathama Vibhakti only. What is in the middle that will get converted to Dvitiya Vibhakti. So Devam Ubhayataha Bhaktaha Santi. Next.
लक्ष्मीम् उभयतः
Hmm.
गजाः सन्ति
Very good. Next.
वृद्धम्
वृद्धम्
उभयतः
उभयतः
कर्मकराः सन्ति
So all the 10 sentences are done. We know that whatever comes in the middle, that will be in Dvitiya Vibhakti. What is surrounding them? What is in the either side of them? They will all remain in Prathama Vibhakti only. Okay. So this is one. See, the uses of Dvitiya Vibhakti are a lot. So when I say karma, I have to understand in English or any other language, we don't have that concept of karma because they are usually mixed with verb only. Here, verb is Kriya Pada. Karma is actually Namapada. But where this thing is happening, the action is about to happen or with relative to that where it is going on, that will be considered as karma. So there is a huge debates also on this when it comes to the big granthas. Pravada Manorama, Lagu Shabdindu Shekhara, there is Vayakarana Bhushanasara, there are something like that. There are too many debates happen on that, which is Karma Pada, which is Kartra Pada, why there has to be certain pratyayas given, etc. etc. But what we need to understand simply is that we have first Vibhakti as the Karta. That's all. Second Vibhakti is to show karma. Show karma where the karma or where the kriya is related to or is happening, basically where it is taking place. If I say gachati, then kam gachati, griham gachati, gramam gachati, to where. So we can always say that where the kriya is happening, there karma comes. Now, is it necessary to only have one karma? No, there are certain places where more than one karma can be used. If you remember, for one of the exercises, we added asti, but without asti also it was making good sense, like gachati, that ended it. But we added some asti over there. So like that, what happens is, for some dhatus, there are around 16 dhatus. They've given dahyach, pach, dand, these like that, these are dhatus. There are 13 root words. Okay. So yach means yachati. So pach means pachati. So these kind of dhatus can take two karma padas at a stretch. For example, the next exercise, Ramaha adhyapakam prashnam pritchati. So here the kriya pada is indicated by one particular dhatu. Okay. So whenever there is such kind of dhatu, the 16 dhatus, it can accommodate more than one karma pada. But we don't use all the 16 dhatus continuously. We don't have it in practice. We use four most of the times. We use it in terms of conversation. That is vadati, pritchati, prarthayati, nayati. They have given. These are very popular. So whenever these words become the kriya pada, then what happens? Two karma padas can be accommodated. So pritchati we have already seen. Ramaha adhyapakam prashnam pritchati. In this sentence, adhyapakam and prashnam both are in Dvitiya Vibhakti. So now we have to look at the example. Avarane, in this Avarane, Dattanam Shabdanam Sahayena Riktani Sthalani Uchitaihi Rupaihi Purayata. So they have given karma karaha and they have given two blanks. Dhanikaha vastusthitihi vadati. So what did the karma kara is the servant, maid servant, or whatever he one helper. There is dhanikam to the dhanika or to his master or to a rich person. Vastusthiti means vastusthitiam, the reality or the whatever is happening. Vastusthitiam vadati, told or telling, not told, telling, because it is present only. Okay. So like this, what happens? Dhanikaha becomes dhanikam. Vastusthitihi becomes vastusthetim. Both of them are getting converted to Dvitiya Vibhakti. So now in the sentences, the abhyasa is pretty simple. They have given 10 sentences. In this sentences, two different words in Prathama Vibhakti are given. we have to convert it into Dvitiya Vibhakti, and then we have to give the complete sentence. That's all. So we look at the meanings when we go like that. That's all. Yes, the first one.
अन्तः
Hmm.
आपणिकं मार्गं पृच्छति
Hmm. Yes, next.
भिक्षुकः
Hmm.
भिक्षुकः
Huh.
गृहिणीं
Huh.
गृहिणीम्
Hmm.
अन्नं
Hmm.
प्रार्थयति
Prarthayati. Yes, next.
कर्मकरः
Hmm.
सम्मार्जनीं
Hmm.
प्रकोष्ठं नयति
Very good. Hmm.
बालिका विद्यालयं
Hmm.
लेखनीं नयति
Very good. Next.
आचार्यः
छात्रान् गीतां
Hmm.
बोधयति
Hmm. Next.
पितामही
Hmm.
पौत्रान्
Hmm.
कथाः
Hmm.
कथयति
Kathayati. Hmm.
प्रजाः
Hmm.
राज्ञं राइट महाराज्ञं
No.
क्लेशान्
We okay, skip
निवेदयन्ति
that. Go to the next one. I'll tell you why this thing changes. Otherwise, we will get confused. Go to the next one. Aparadhi.
अपराधी
Hmm.
आरक्षकं
Hmm.
क्षमां
Hmm.
प्रार्थयते
Hmm. Very good. Next one.
अध्यापकः
Hmm.
छात्रान्
Hmm.
प्रश्नान् पृच्छति
Hmm.
प्रश्नान् पृच्छति
Hmm. Chatran prashnan prachati. Very good.
पृच्छति
Next.
सः
सः
वयं मन्त्रान् उपदिशति
Hmm.
अस्माकं मन्त्रान् उपदिशति
Hmm.
वयं will become अस्माकं
Hmm. So now in this there is not much chain. Asman it is not asmakam. Vayam asman will
sorry
become the next one. We will learn that. In the whole the Sarvanama Padas and the pronouns what we were talking about, na, some more are there. So we will learn that in the next exercise. So we will not worry too much about that. So in this we have changed many of the things. This Maharaja, I'll tell you what the change is. Actually, it is Maharajam only. Dvitiya Vibhakti will not change. It is the sixth form, that is Shashti Maharajnyaha will come. So Maharajam only now. Okay.
अच्छा
So Prajaha Maharajam Kleshaha is given. What we have to take?
क्लेशान्
Kleshaha,
क्लेशान्
Kleshan. Kleshaha is pullinga. So Kleshan we have to take. So now we learn the meanings of all the words over there along the way. Now what were let me just scroll this up. Huh. Panthaha. Panthaha means any idea?
traveler
Traveler. Panthaha means a
पथिक
traveler. So what is he asking? He is asking the directions. For what? For a store. Okay. So therefore, Panthaha apanikam margam pruchhati. Okay. Next, Bhikshukaha, you all know. Grihinim also, yes, the answer is already there. Annam also, it is Sammarjani. Yes. What is the meaning of Sammarjani?
झाड़ू
Ha.
broom
See,
Room.
We can always associate the meanings. Marjanam means, you remember? I think it had come up. Marjanam is to what?
Clean.
Clean. So sammarjanam, something associated with that. So sammarjani, they have given as the name for broom. Prakoshta, I think room. Okay. So here, one special thing to note is that between the two karma padas, there might be relation. Usually it is shasti. Usually, not all the time. Like for example, you look at this. Panthaha Apanikam margam prichhati. Panthaha is traveler. Prichhati is asking. Apanikaha margaha. Apanikam margam. The way to the store. The store's path. So there is a relationship between these two. Which path? The path of the store. So there is a relation between these two. Not all the time it is a Shasti, but most of the time we can actually frame it that way. Next. Balika Vidyalayam Lekhanim Nayati. Okay. Acharyah Chhatra Gita. Acharyah Chhatraha. So here Chhatran and then Geetam. Teaching. See, here it changes. This is not Shasti. Chhatraha Geetam. Chhatran Geetam Bodhayati. Here, teaching to Gita to the students it comes. So here it is not Shasti. Okay. Then Pitamahi Pautran Kathaha Kathayati. This is Prajaha Maharajam Kleshan Nivedayanti. Asking or seeking interference. Then aparadhi arakshakaha kshama. Kshamam, we are talking about the aparadhi seeking forgiveness. Adhyapakaha chhatra prashna. This has already been done. So meaning wise, I think all the words we have discussed. So in the next part, what we will be doing is, we will first go through the Prathama and the Dvitiya forms for all these words. Actually, not much changes are required because Esha and Sa, they have the similar forms. So if I'm saying Saha is Tam, then Esha will be Etam. That's all. Then Sa is, I'm taking it as Tam. Esha will be Etam. So that we will go through tomorrow. And then after that, we will look at the Dvitiya Vibhakti for other words. This will be the last exercise. Ikaranta, Ukaranta, Rakaranta, Pullinga, Strilinga, Napamsakalinga. And we have 2 exercises of this. 2, 3. So once we complete this, what I will do is, I will give a question. The question for this will be, list the different usage of Dvitiya Vibhakti. So you have to go back to all the exercises we have done. We have to look at where the Dvitiya Vibhakti is used, where all and for what uses it has been used. Like for example, for Paritaha, Ubhayataha, for Tva, for many other things it is used. So for each and everything, we have to write what it is, and then we have to give an example. So Dharanam. So that will be the last assignment or exercise for Dvitiya Vibhakti. So we will take that tomorrow itself. Now, not enough time to go through the forms. Yes, if there's any doubts or anything like that, you may ask now. If anybody has any doubts.
Mahodaya,
Hmm.
Aparikam can be taken as the shopkeeper also, right?
Yeah.
He asked the shopkeeper,
He asked
uh,
the shopkeeper.
है ना? Aparnim is shop and Aparnikam can be shopkeeper or Aparnikam also means shop.
It is used in the both senses.
Both ways.
Yeah.
Acha.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Aparnikaha usually means somebody who's in the shop, doesn't
Uh-huh.
really say anything about the shopkeeper. But because we already have a word for Aparnaha for his usually shop, Aparnikaha is taken as shopkeeper.
Mm-hmm. धन्यवाद.
Namaste, Mahoday.
Namaste, Bhagini.
I just joined in today only. I got your reference through Hema ma'am.
Okay. You were able to catch up, Bhagini? We are.
Yes, Mahoday. I've completed till Shiksha. So this is
Okay.
definitely a recap for me.
Okay.
There are so many things which I missed out. So it's just a recap.
Okay.
Very nice of you. Thank you so much.
Astu, Bhagini. Astu. So as I said, the second Vibhakti we took a long time, mostly because we were not we had just shifted from the Varnas and then going towards reading it. So in the Tritiya Vibhakti, what we will do is we will not take so much time. We will make sure that we complete this a little early. And also, the Shabda Rupas, that is if you have seen no Ramaha, Ramaha, there is a grid of 21 forms. That also we will practice. That will come, that there is a book called as Subanta Shevadi, which is just a listing of all the forms of the Vibhaktis. Akaranta Pullinga to the end. All the three lingas with Atu, the Ach, and then the Hal. So both of them are there. So we will take up at least one Shabda in each of um, the end, that is Akaranta, Ikaranta, Ukaranta, etc. So what will happen is we are aware of what are the different forms for each particular ending. So that we will have to take up gradually. And since we are learning this, now we are going to start learning for Ikaranta, Ukaranta, Rukaranta, some forms. We have to start building that grid. We cannot forget this. See, this forms, we cannot forget this at any point of time because this grid will get bigger and bigger. And we have to remember all the forms for this. Okay. So make sure that we keep that in practice because it will, when it gets big and then we start to practice or memorize, it will become difficult. At a stretch, remembering 27 forms will be difficult. Now it is just 6 forms. And even in that 6 forms, for Napamsakalinga, it is repeating, everything repeats. For Strilinga, the Dvivachana and Bahuvachana repeats. So only for Pullinga, you have to remember the 2 forms, so first and Dvitiya Vibhakti. Tritiya Vibhakti, and we will add to this. We will add with the Sarvanama Padas, we add to this. So there also we will get some. So once we move from second to third Vibhakti, what happens? One more line will come. Fourth, one more line will come. In the end, by the time we are done with Vibhakti Vallari, we must be able to recall all the 7 Vibhaktis, all the 3 Vachanas as a grid, and it should go on. And it becomes a memorization practice. So that should be the target by the end of Vibhakti Vallari. We must be able to remember all those things. There, I think we can have 1 or 2 classes just for that, where after we complete it, we have memorized the Rama Shabda. One can take up Rama Shabda, one can take up Krishna Shabda, and you can give the forms of it. You can just, as we have memorization Parayanam, one may just speak it out to the chanting. Ramaha Ramo Ramaha, Ramam Rama Raman, etc. etc. Like that, the whole this thing, Shabda may be chanted. That is the actually only way where we can do it, because blindly, if we just try to memorize it, we will not remember the forms because we don't know what the usage is. So this way we are building that grid. Okay. Astu. स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः प्रतिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महीं महिषा को ब्राह्मणेभ्यो शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियैर्वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृते स्वभावात् करोमि यद्यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणायेति समर्पयामि। धन्यवादः सर्वेभ्यः।
धन्यवादः
धन्यवादः
महोदय।
महोदय।
धन्यवादः।
धन्यवादः।